Resilience can be defined as a system's ability to recover from a shock. Much like ecological systems, the resilience of social systems such as households, communities and institutions depend upon a complex interweaving of components, including different actors and sources of knowledge and their level of connectivity. This can encourage a multitude of perspectives and a quicker recovery from the shock. Co-production is a method that can address the need for connectivity between diverse actors by bringing together different people, knowledge sources and experiences to jointly develop new and combined knowledge for addressing disaster risk. But for co-production to work, a shift is required in donor, academic and practitioner cultures, which are characterized by hierarchical, siloed ways of working. There is currently a growing interest in co-production and many different projects are using it as a preferred methodology. To examine how organisations can best use co-production in resilience building, Braced partner King's College London brought together researchers and practitioners in a one-day learning event. These are some of the points the participants discussed during the workshop. Co-production helps support ongoing learning and continuous conversations between different actors, disciplines and sectors. For example, in the BRACE programme, co-production enables academics to develop an understanding of the project's decision-making context, while helping project practitioners and participants to understand relevant scientific or academic knowledge. This requires all partners to mutually respect the value that each of the different knowledge brings to the co-production process. As a complex, interactive process, co-production can promote more adaptive governance amongst partnering institutions. To allow this to happen, donors, researchers and practitioners are required to be flexible in order to address issues prioritised by the people at risk as they arise. Sometimes this includes having to modify goals and methods to adapt emerging challenges over the course of the project. For co-production to be successful, everyone needs to get something out of it. Co-production is a method and as such it has some constraints. Incentives for co-production are not always apparent and are sometimes in conflict with other motivations. For example, researchers are under pressure to publish academic papers in order to proceed in their careers, while skills and time spent in co-production are not valued. Because co-production brings together so many different actors, knowledge and perspectives, adequate time and resources are required to build trust and relationships and allow for adaptive learning. Ideally then, projects using co-production methods require funding for more than 3 years. To help initiate co-production in future projects, and in order to address some of the challenges that come with it, participants developed a number of principles and ways of working based on their knowledge and experience. Here are just a few of them. Co-production needs to place those at risk at the centre of co-production cultures, agendas and activities. Partners need to jointly identify an issue which they can work together on to address a concern that has been prioritised by people at risk from disasters and shocks. The knowledge of each partner is recognised as vital to enable effective resilience building. Sufficient time and resources should be allocated to support the process of co-production, including continuous and culturally relevant learning. Partners jointly ensure that co-production roles and responsibilities are clearly mapped out and communicated. While expecting and accepting differences and tensions, partners in co-production need to have a shared vision and common purpose. Partners commit to act on emerging learning with flexibility to revise plans where necessary and share learning about co-production initiatives that are not proving effective. Research approaches need to recognise and provide space for different learning styles and cognitive and emotional dynamics. These principles can be viewed as a starting point for conversations between partners embarking on a co-production process. The next step would involve people at risk, donors, researchers and practitioners discussing how these can be put into practice within their resilience building projects, looking at challenges and ways to address them. To read the full list of principles and find out how they were developed, you can download the learning paper from the link below.